Hi, my name's Amanda, and I just want to give my testimony on my life as a Christian and how I became one. I was born into a Christian family, well, a nominal Christian family. So I was exposed to the gospel at a young age, though not through my parents. Although we would be considered a Christian home, there was no reading the Bible together or praying together or even saying grace or anything like that. It was purely just a title we had on ourselves, and we went to church and things like that. My parents divorced when I was very young. I was about a year old when they divorced, and my mother remarried, and one day we were approached by a pastor who was going to be starting a church in the school hall of the primary school that I attended, and so we decided to start going there and to see what it was like. We didn't attend that church for very long because we moved areas probably about a year later, but it was in this church that I heard the pastor saying that they were going to be doing baptisms and the importance of baptisms, and I was 12 years old at the time, and I decided I wanted to be baptized. It was really on my heart to be baptized. So I approached the pastor and I said, listen, I want to be baptized. And he says that's great. They were doing the baptisms one Sunday at his house. I can't remember why, but my mom wasn't going to come to the baptism. I'm not sure at that stage if she was coming to church with us or if we were just being dropped off. But I just remember my mom wasn't going to be there. But she said to me, I must tell my dad because it was an important step, and that although he was at a stage in his life where he wasn't attending church, that he might want to be there for that. So I gave him a call and I told him, I said, Dad, I'm going to be baptized this Sunday. Would you like to be there? And he said, okay. Well, he said, that's great. I'm glad you're going to be baptized, but no, I'm not going to be there. So I got a lift of the pastor and his family to their house, and I had my baptism there by myself, and then they dropped me off at home afterwards. But ever since then, I am wary about hearing about kids that want to be baptized and kids that are baptized, because you do tend to wonder, do they grasp the full extent of the seriousness of that sort of decision. But I know for myself personally that when I was baptized, my life was never the same. I just had such a hunger for God and for His Word, and I used to take my Bible to school, and I used to stay in class at break time, unless the teachers saw me and chased me out to go outside into the playground. But I used to sit in class during break time just so that I could read the Bible. And about a year afterwards, I was sent to boarding school, and in the moment I was there, I wanted to find out, is there a youth group, what churches do the hostel kids go to, and things like that. And I just got involved, and it's been 26 years since my baptism, and all I can say is that the hunger and the thirst for God and for His Word has never left me. I'm so passionate about my Lord and Savior. I will be driving in the car, and just a thought will come into my head that will just overwhelm me. A thought such as, I've been chosen. God chose me. Before He laid the foundations of the earth, He chose me to be part of His elect. And I get almost like a feeling of like awe, but also a feeling of unworthiness that comes inside of me. But it's just like this amazing feeling of, wow, God, and I want to live my life just serving Him. I mean, He gave His life for me, and I can do no less than just to serve Him with my life while I'm here on earth. So that is my testimony. Nothing drastic or anything like that, but just the fact that I was baptized at the age of 12, and God just had His hand on me. He's been holding me in the palm of His hand ever since. No matter what I've gone through, and I've gone through a lot in my life. Unfortunately, a lot has been because of my own silly mistakes, but God has never left me, and I've never left Him. So that is my story, and I just hope that it is a blessing or an inspiration to someone else. Thank you. God bless.